LEDs. And the great news is, no batteries. The great news is, no wiring. So in fact, let me introduce right now to Alex so we can learn a little bit more about these. As you can see right now, there's a whole slew of colours available to you. In the past, we've only had like black, and then we've got black and gold and brass. Alex, good to see you. Thanks for coming in tonight.
No worries at all.
Where do we start with these? Because I think they're very, very versatile.
Yeah, they're really versatile. I was thinking about this as well. To be honest, I was thinking, how am I going to talk about these? Because when we talk about solar lights, I think a lot of people at home may automatically think, oh yeah, solar lights, I see them in the garden centre. What is different about your solar lights here that I haven't seen? That was where I wanted to probably look at this, because there are so many, for me, differences and qualities with these. And the first thing I think I'm going to go with is the versatility, because when we talk about solar lights, we talk about, I think anybody at home would admit, yeah, solar light is great. Take it outside, you pop it out in the garden, it soaks up the sun, the ultraviolet rays, and it works. And obviously in the winter, you don't get as much light. Of course you don't, because you haven't got so much sunlight. These are different because they have a USB plug in them. So that's the first place I want to go to. These can be used all year round. So you can charge them indoors at home if you want to over the winter months.
The other thing about that is, I really do mean this, great for kids' bedrooms. Like my son, you know, loves pirates. It's a big thing at the moment with Disney. So you can imagine having these in a bedroom, and it could be a night light, and the kids are loving them, and they don't have to be outside to get recharged.
That was the key USP. I was going.
Oh, have I stolen it?
You have. That's it. I'm done. I'll leave that.
See, great minds think alike.
But it really is, though, Paul, isn't it? Because absolutely, we're going to talk about the garden.
Your kids would like it as well.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the garden and security and lighting up the garden. Of course we are. That's what solar lights are for. But these, you can have them indoors, because the way that they sit as well, they come with 3 different settings. So you can have them, for example, as we've got here on a stand. So they look brilliant. You said as a night light or just to light the way, fantastic. Or you can have them slightly higher in the garden, because they come on
got the stakes as well.
And again, I've got all of this to show how it works.
Yeah.
But the key thing for me that I love the most, and again, think about this not only in the garden and creating the ambience of your garden, and certainly as a nightlight as well, they come with this remote control. And the remote control is the absolute game changer, because with this you can change a whole host of colours. You've got 12 different colours, and they are so vibrant on here.
So we've got all ours looking like real flames, but you can have any colour you like.
Literally at the press of a button. If you'll excuse me, I've shown you the colours are on here. I'm just going to start pressing some different colours to show you, because at the press look at that. And again, obviously, you've got all of these ones here. So if I press the colour once, it will start to change different colours. Yeah. But if I hold it closer to some, I can turn those ones to blue.
I like that blue.
This one's
almost
red
teal,
down
isn't
here.
it?
Let's go yellow down here. Where's the green? I love the green. You imagine this for Halloween. Look at these colours I'm about to change up here to the green.
Oh yeah,
look at that.
yeah.
So you can change the different colours to set the mood of what you're having. You can have these.
Can you have it? Is there a setting where they just keeps changing colours?
You can, absolutely. So you can pop them onto a mode where literally they will just start working their way through different colours.
That's
different
fun.
Flickers, different modes, different lights, and it will gradually change these lights as well. So it will go to the white, to the purple. There we go, to the red, to the green.
How do they get them to create that effect? Is there like a bit of paper fluffing around, flapping around?
It's amazing. So what's in here, you're looking at here 96 LEDs. Now when we're talking about LEDs and lights, because these are LED lights, that's the first thing. Though LED lights are much more brighter. They've been designed to not only look brighter, but because of the actual design that you've got here, that they're housed in as well, you've got this wonderful, it's almost like a palm leaf effect, but it sprays out the colours that you've got there as well. But it makes it stand out. 96 LEDs along that strip. So when we talk about strips of lighting, the best is normally recognised as 120 LEDs. Right. What that means is every metre long strip of electrical tape will have a certain amount of LEDs. So 96, that's nearly one every centimetre that's along there, which allows it to give you a very powerful colour as you've got here as well. But it also means that you can change, and it allows for that flickering here. But, and here's the great thing, 3 great points straight away. As you said, it's not hot, so it looks like it's flickering flame, but it's not going to cause any heat whatsoever.
And another thing I noticed, sorry to jump in, but on the top of these, generally when we do these shows, I always see we put a little black disc on the top so that the light stops going in and it activates. But you haven't had to do that on these.
No.
How do you do that?
So
how have you managed to do that?
With the remote control, we have the colours. You can see the colours that I popped on here as well. But just above those colours, you'll see there's a couple of numbers as well. You've got 3, obviously, so it's the timer. So you've got 3-hour timer and a 6-hour timer on there, and then you've got the different colours just working through.
And then they turn themselves off automatically.
And then they turn themselves off automatically.
Nice.
But can you see above that, there are 2 on and off switches.
Yeah.
So the big red on and off switch is
Yeah.
the key one. That's what you turn it on if you just wanted it to run by solar power. So for example, if you have these outside at night time, obviously they'll light up until it starts to get to dawn, and then they'll turn themselves off automatically and start taking in that sunlight and saving the battery power. But underneath the, if I can just poke, there we go. So these ones here, the on and off buttons underneath here, these allow you to turn them on manually. So if you've got them in the house, and I'll show you, I'm just going to turn the controller and show you with the one that I've got here on my lap. If I want to turn it off, I just press the off button and it turns off. If I want to turn it on,
oh, so it can ignore the daylight.
You can ignore the daylight as well.
But I'll tell you why I like that, because at this time of year, well, it's light now, 8:30, and it's going to be 9, then 9:30, maybe at height summer 10 o'clock. And if you've got friends come over at 6 o'clock for dinner, wouldn't it be nice to have those out on?
And so easy to use, so easy to use.
Brilliant, I love that idea.
One button, one touch button does it all. That's your power button that lets it know that it's on, and then you use the remote control to set it on and get it all working. Underneath here, this is the USB point, so you can plug this in as well. You get 2 USB cables that come with it as well. So you can plug these in whether you want to take it with you. Hey, what about taking it camping, for example?
Yeah.
Take a power bank with you straight away, and you've got a little, almost a little torch to take with you if you're going out and trying to find, you know, like the loo and washing your hands.
It'd be funny. Maybe it won't be funny because other people are going to be in their tents thinking, "Oh my goodness, their tent's on fire!" Aren't they? They're going to be panicked.
You can change the colours that you've got through it as well, so it creates a really beautiful spray that comes out of it because of the way that it's actually been designed. And I just want to show you as well very quickly, Paul, because this is one of the easiest products for me to demonstrate to everybody, because you can take it off the top. You've got the base section here straight away. Now in there you can actually put, it comes obviously with all of the nuts and bolts and things.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to screw this to a fence post, you can do, so you can create like a really, you know, great effect when you're coming up to your house and things like that, and in the garden to look beautiful. And if you don't want to have it like this, so standing perfectly on a table, or like we said, to have as a night light, if you wanted to have it a little bit longer and to actually stake it in as well, it comes with all of the bits that you need. It's only 2 or 3 different pieces. Obviously, I'm using the different colours here, but you see what the point. Well, you can mix and match it if you want to, but you're popping into one like this.
Yeah.
And then you would pop it into the stake at the bottom and into the ground, and away you go.
So with the grey,
obviously the grey would be the grey one. Yeah, I'm just
okay,
using
great,
here with the caramel one. But that's how easy it is to use. It's so simple to use, but so effective. I absolutely love these. For me, I have to be completely honest with you. Fantastic solar lights. Absolutely the whole point of the garden. I'd have them as night lights.
I've got to share a story. This is, I shouldn't say hilarious because my friends might be watching, but my friends, they know we sell lights like this here at Ideal World, and then they bought some somewhere else a lot cheaper. And they were coming for dinner and they're telling me the story and thinking it's really funny. You know, we always do great prices, but maybe the quality was different. You know, we got really good quality ones. So they went, no. Theirs turned up, they were that big. They did, because they just saw a photo. They just saw a photo and they just presumed they're big like our ones. Yep. And then when they turned up, they were like that big. They were gutted.
And the other thing you'll find with them as well, they feel great as well. That's the thing sometimes when you're buying things that you can't see, that someone isn't explaining around and showing you as well. You can't see, you can't feel the quality that you've got. This is a really great, this is an all-weather purpose as well. This is IP65 certified.
And I was told these are designed for the UK, so even in the winter months, they're very likely to remain on, and you get to see them coming on and off and on and off and on and off, because as you said earlier, in the winter months you don't get as much daylight, sunlight, do you?
You only need 8 hours charge.
But they're designed for the UK.
Yeah, designed for the UK, 8 hours charge is all it's needed, but again, as we said, because of I just love this. I haven't seen any really like this that have got the USB that come with them as well, so you can charge them inside if you want to. If you're having whatever it might be, you might be having friends over for a barbecue or a garden party. It might be a theme.
Kids' birthday party.
Well, kids' birthday, Halloween. Halloween now, the last few years, Halloween.
Valentine's dinner.
Oh, let me pick a colour for you.
Go red, go red. Right, got to be red for Valentine.
I'm thinking pink. I was thinking more
purple.
That's purple. Yeah, maybe not purple. Maybe I should have just listened to you. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
But isn't it? But again, because I can change the flicker that you've, let me change the flicker on here for a second.
They'd be nice in the bedroom, wouldn't they?
Look at that. You've got different flickers, the way the light works. So bedroom would be absolutely lovely. Create a different theme. And again, the beauty is you've got all
the
of that
neighbours
same
might
kind
get
of...
worried. Look at that, there's fire in the bedroom. You can imagine. You better tell your neighbours if you get these.
Well, you've got all the flicker of it, but obviously, as you said, it's perfectly safe as well. It's not going to get hot whatsoever.
Yeah.
And another thing I do need to point out, you do have a nice big solar panel on the top as well, so it's really going to draw in and charge into that battery.
Let me go through the 5 colours that are available to you, because these are new colours, which is great news, and a new design on the front as well, which is brilliant. So let's start with our traditional black, the classic black. By the way, you might have seen exactly these lights on our channel just a few weeks ago, 80 quid. 80 quid. Now it's 50, so £30 saving there. Don't miss out. As you can see, you do get the base for the tables and you get the stakes, so you can put them into the ground as well. This is your caramel colour, which is that light, but I would say, I would call it bamboo, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's a good way to explain that colour, isn't it? Caramel, obviously nice for a dessert. Then you've got the brown, chocolate brown colour. Might call that wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, wood.
It's like a rich, it's lovely colour.
Yeah, there's your grey. And then you've got the navy blue. There you go, navy. So what's going to look best in your garden? That's the question. And you could mix and match, right? You could have two on the pods and 2 on the stakes.
Different colours, however you, like I said, however you want to do it. You can screw them down onto a fence post if you want to. You can have them on stakes. This is the beauty about it as well, because it's essentially, I see it's almost like free lighting for your garden, because you haven't got any electricity bills. There's no wires or anything. You just pop them in the garden, leave them there, and away you go. But the other thing that I love about solar as well is it's the investment that you're buying. This isn't next year. The whole idea isn't that you sit there and go, oh, those solar lights that I bought last year were amazing, but obviously it's next summer now. I've got the next ones because they're damaged, or they've been damaged by the wind and the rain. The whole point is that this is the investment for your garden. Once you've got them, they've been designed to last a very long time.
I bought bamboo ones, real bamboo ones.
Oh, did you?
And you put oil in them and you fire up the oil, so you put match to the top. Well, eventually the wick burns out, so there's one thing you've got to pay for to replace. And the other thing is, if it's windy, the blooming things blow out anyway. And it is a real fire. So then you're worried about, well, what if it catches on the fence? What if the kids are playing around with it?
Yeah.
All sorts of issues. You have none of those problems with these. Yeah. So really do consider them. They are brilliant, brilliant value for money right now. As you can see, we've gone down from $69.99 to $49.99. And even that $69.99 is a lower price than we've had them in the past. I also want to get back to the rattan furniture, because you are liking these. And I think it's fair to say, rocking chairs, there's something about them that just make you feel relaxed. You can't help yourself. You get in the chair, I bet even if, let's say grandma or a friend, you went to visit an auntie and they've got rocking chairs, I bet if you sat in those chairs, you would have to rock. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, you do. It's to the point where you said right at the start, I actually think it's like trying to eat a jam donut and not licking your lips. You can't sit in a rocking chair
and rock.
And not rock,
yeah.
And it's I don't know, as you say, it's that motion that kind of goes with it as well. I definitely recommend do your own research online, because I was looking at it today.
Prices.
Not only the prices, but as you said, the benefits of just rocking as well. Being
about
calm
rocking,
and being relaxed. I read a fascinating fact before I come in to explain everything and how it's composed. Fascinating fact. So John F. Kennedy, JFK, the American president, he had 14 rocking chairs around the White House and the Oval Office.
What did they tell you why?
Yeah, they said why. They said because obviously he had quite an important job, and he found it just helped him relax. If he was thinking and pondering, some of the biggest decisions that you like, he liked to sit and rock.
Right.
So there's so many different ways. I mean, for thinking, as you said, it could be for nursing.
Yeah, for him, almost meditative for him.
It's therapeutic. I think it is. There's something therapeutic about perhaps, I don't know, swaying or something that comes with it. But also, it's the comfort factor that you get with these. These are super comfy.
And there is a table included. You get this table is there as well. So I know you're only probably seeing the chairs time and time again.
Obviously,
we didn't put the table here because we want you to see the lights. But yeah, we have got a table. You are getting the table as well. Yeah. In fact, we've got a little video clip.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, we took these outside, and we've got a little video clip to show you. Watch this.
But we're outside. The sun is shining, and we are in our wonderful rocking chairs. I'm with Peter. My name's Sean, by the way. What a wonderful set this is.
Do you know, the visual impact to these, they enhance whatever space you put them in, from large or small, and the comfort factor on these chairs is just off the scale.
you forget how wonderful it is to rock. You know, maybe obviously as a baby, you were probably rocked, and maybe if you've been a parent or a grandparent, you'll have rocked the children to sleep or to stop them crying. But you were looking online, there's many benefits.
Oh yeah,
of the
do
rocking motion,
your
isn't
own
there?
research. But as I looked, you know, the rocking releases endorphins in the brain, which, you know, again just helps you totally relax. You've got the comfort of the chair as well. So generous in these cushions and the back cushions as well, and also the quality. I mean, the stunning rattan. We've got the metal framework inside here that is powder coated. It build quality throughout, and then this is a three-piece set. We've got the 2 chairs and the stunning table as well.
And you don't have to rock, but it is so calming. It really is. You know, I could imagine, like, if I was having a nice Sunday lunch today, imagine having a nice Sunday lunch and then going out in the garden, just letting it settle.
Yeah.
And then having a little nap, a siesta, and then maybe, if it's still sunny at, you know, 6 o'clock, whatever, maybe having a little beer or something like that. Be out. Just, I mean, you know, a wonderful way to spend the day with this gorgeous set of furniture. And I was saying to Peter before the show, you know, rocking chairs are really popular. You can find them for inside the home, you know, quite easily now. But to get rocking chairs for outside, quite unusual actually.
It is. It is. It's something different. You see the little bistro sets that may look nice but aren't terribly practical in terms of comfort. But this is furniture that you can happily sit on all afternoon, evening, through the night. Enjoy the weather, enjoy the comfort, enjoy the furniture itself. It's stunning.
Oh, and it is designed, we should say, it is really practical, so you can leave it outside all year round. You'd probably want to take the cushions in, but they are shower-proof, aren't they?
Exactly, yeah. I mean, if it rains while they're out there, you know, they will dry with ease, and then if something spills on them, you can wipe them off. But yeah, this cover also unzips, and you can put it in the wash if you need to.
And you do get this really stylish table included as well. I really like the design of this.
I know, it's very interesting. They didn't just go for, you know, round table with 4 legs. They went for this sort of sweeping rattan look here, and also you got tempered glass on the top. So again, a conversation piece. The whole thing has very, you know, great visual impact.
And you do get a cover as well, don't you, with this
Yep.
as well, just to protect it as well. So a wonderful set. Out of all the furniture we've had on Ideal World, I can generally say the most comfortable we've ever had.
Isn't it great? Come on, don't miss out on these deals. It is so relaxing. We're sitting here chatting away.
Yeah.
It almost feels like we're out on
In
a
the
porch.
garden. It does. It's lovely. It's out in the.
We've got a little bit of grass here. We could be outside. All needs a glass of wine.
Yep.
I'll be in my element. Do you like red or a white?
I'm white. I do like red, but it gives me a headache. So,
Oh, does it?
Yeah. I can
Oh,
only
that would put me
have
off.
One glass, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
more of a
actually,
white.
I drink mostly white, but I do really
Yeah.
enjoy red. My wife doesn't like it, so you feel like you're going to open a bottle and it's going to last me for months, because I'm not a big drinker, hardly drink.
But if you, and that's the thing with that, you're saying with that, that's absolutely spot on. Because if you've got a garden that hasn't got much space, for example, and you want to share a bottle of wine, love this table because the size of it as well. Again, this is what's really important about this. It's enjoying your garden, but not everybody's got a garden when there's loads of space, or you can get a 9-piece, you know, the rattan furniture in. Sometimes it's just something a little bit smaller. My brother, for example, my brother got one of these when we had them last year, and he absolutely loves it. He lives up in Bridlington. Literally on the coast, so it's beautiful.
Sorry, forgive me if you're from that area. I've heard of it, but I don't know where it is.
Yorkshire, so it's on. So it's on,
Yorkshire.
yeah, East Ridings of Yorkshire, so it's just on the coast, and it's absolutely beautiful, lovely golden beaches that are there. And but because he lives on the beach, it doesn't have a grass garden at all. It just has a courtyard.
Nice.
So my mum bought him some of these from us last year because it's absolutely perfect for him and his wife just to sit out, to have a glass and just enjoy the courtyard.
Yeah, and he's near the beach.
And he's near the
Epic.
But it's making use of, we talk so much about our houses, don't we? But it's making use of the garden. It doesn't take much.
We're definitely getting there now, though. I think the Americans were way ahead of us for many, many years.
Yep.
They're way ahead of us. They're enjoying their gardens and investing, let's call it investing in their garden furniture for a long time. I think a big catalyst for many of us was lockdown. You know, we're stuck at home and we're thinking, I'm going to stay at home. This is we didn't go away for a holiday for the last 2 years, and maybe it's true for you too. You know, we're about to go abroad in the coming weeks, but we have not been outside of the UK for years now. Our kids can't even remember going abroad, so it's going to be really, really fun for them. So yeah, make the best of it, make the most of it. Listen, I want to show you some of the other solar lights we've got available for you on the show. There are other lights available too. If you're after something functional that is easy to use, that might light up your garden, a pathway down the side of the house, anything of that nature, then there's some great options. So you can see this one's designed to attach to the guttering. So that could be, in our case, down the side of the house. You come out the kitchen door, utility room out and down the side of the house. It's where the bins and that are.
Yep.
That would light it up perfectly.
Yeah, absolutely perfect. Easy to connect as well to the guttering. And what I like about this, just little things, but it's LED. LED lights are brighter as well, so it's giving you that extra brightness.
I reckon these were designed for America, because that EZ, in America they say Z, so it would be EZ solar, easy solar.
Yeah.
So I reckon they were designed for the US. Maybe they're from the USA. I don't know where they were made. But yeah, great. Easy solar. There you go. And again, $24.99.
Sorry, Paul, to interrupt you. The longevity of them, once you've got them on the...
Say sorry to Natalie, because she's the one telling me to hurry up.
Sorry, Natalie, as well. Hurry up. Once they're there, if you've got that dark spot, though, like you said, where you've got the bins or perhaps where the dog goes when you let them out to the toilet at night, it just lights up there, even just as a security option as well.
And this one's got a motion, so there you go, you can see it. See the little white dot at the front? So if anyone moves past it, again, outside the front of our house, lighting comes on if anyone walks down the driveway, anything of that nature. It's perfect. If we're out in the backyard, there is a switch, you can turn them on permanently, but generally when we're not out in the garden, then we want it with the little sensor. Same things, at the bottom of this one, you can see that sensor, and that gives you the opportunity, the minute you go out through, let's say, the French windows, or you go down towards the shed, anything of that nature, they just automatically come on. And all those little dots at the top, they're LEDs as well, light emitting diodes, so they're super, super bright, but they're not like light bulbs. Light bulbs are much shorter life, and of course it's very easy for them to get knocked out or be out of position and then stop working. The LEDs, well, can go for 100,000 hours, which would be like 11 years if you left them on permanently. So LEDs are fast becoming the way to go. $29.99 for this one. This is clever because it's got your house number on it, which is nice.
Yeah, this is very clever. Now, I was looking into this and how these work, and these are very similar, I think, to like the light boxes. You know the light boxes you can get where you can just thread in your numbers actually onto them, so it spreads the light out. So, you know, you might write messages like "Happy Birthday" or "Merry Christmas."
Yeah.
You know,
my daughter's got one in her bedroom.
I was going to say, I bet your daughter's got one in her bedroom. My daughter's got one where she, you know, I come up to I digress, but I come, my daughter will be like, you know, breakfast tomorrow, please, Dad, and, you know, and things like that. She'll write little notes on it. But with this is terrific because you can put the number of your house on there as well. But obviously, it lights up behind.
Did you change the message to make your own?
No, I just put no.
It's easier.
Simple. Yeah, no.
I was thinking, when you said what your daughter wrote, I was thinking my daughter, and her name's Talia May, I can remember seeing things like Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, but she wouldn't write, I don't want to say she's lazy, but she's a bit like you saying no. She just want to stick 2 or 3 in there.
And then they lose the letters and you don't know what they put up.
Keep it simple. $19.99, nice way for your number to light up during the evening. You get another nice one, very attractive looking one, this one. You've got the panel on the top, so it automatically absorbs the light. Obviously, if you can get somewhere where it is in the sunshine, that can be even more effective. And then you'll see at the front, you've also got the little sensor on it, so that will automatically come on when you're walking towards the house, down the side of the house. I personally wouldn't put that on the shed. I think that's too ornate. That's nice.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Somewhere around the home, isn't it? Maybe you want to get 2, 3, 4 of them, so you know your garden's lit up.
Yeah.
Nice way to go. And have we got time to show the premium one, Natalie? Can we show the premium one? Yeah, we can, great. Here you go, this is great. 160 degrees of light coming out of this particular one.
Fantastic. That's great. That's like you're saying, like, again, just for security purposes.
Yeah, more like a floodlight, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Just for dark place in front of the car, like pulling up where the car is and things like that, or perhaps even above the back door, so when it's darker, just to light your way, to completely key in. Simple things like that.
Yeah, I agree. Just gives you that feeling of safety. And bear in mind, look, I know some of you look at the price and think, okay, $24.99, but it's the fact that you haven't got to install it. You haven't got to go and drill holes to put the wire into it.
Even now, just with energy costs, this is what I love about solar lights as well. My wife tells me I'm a very lazy gardener, and she's absolutely right. I leave all the gardening to her. But I do like solar lights because you can just pop them down somewhere and then forget about them.
Why would you think that one comes with a remote control? Can you change the colours on it, I wonder?
Yeah,
interesting, isn't it?
absolutely. It's a motion sensor as well. And again, one of the things that this one is beautiful about, and I know this because I do a lot of diffusers as well on here with this crackle glass effect. With the crackle glass effect, it really sprays out the light as well and gives you like a different kind of ambient light against the walls and things like that. So it's lovely.
Natalie, have we got time to go to that swimming pool? There's a giant pool, 10-foot pool here. Yeah, have a look, look at this.
Yes.
A 10-foot pool. Look at them having great time in there.
There's 5 of them in there. Looks like there's room for loads more.
You get 10 in it, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's a metal frame. That's the beauty of this particular one. Yeah. So you know that it's really, really strong. You can climb in it. The kids can... we were watching a movie last night, an Adam Sandler film.
Yeah.
We wanted a giggle, wanted to have a laugh. I think it was called Grown Ups, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Something like 2010. It's an old film.
Yeah.
Well, that's not that old, is it? 12 years old. And one of the guys, one of his mates, have you seen it?
Seen the film,
he climbs out of his pool and the whole thing collapses.
Yeah.
But you have got a metal frame on this, so you know kids can climb in and out of it, no trouble whatsoever. So a lot of fun. 1990. Hey, they say we're going to get a heat wave, so if we do,
100.
Great way to go.
My friends had one of these, and I took my son Alfie, who's 10 over, and it was brilliant. He was playing in it, and they had quite a long garden because they fit beautifully in the garden as well. They don't take up too much space whatsoever. And we were playing football, and he loves it because I was shooting a football at him, and he was diving, pretending he was in goal, trying to say it was so much fun. But by the end of the night, we're all in there having a laugh and playing around. It's great fun.
And it's a great company. Some of you might know Best Way. I remember, even in my days, I've been here 9. So over 10 years ago, I bought an airbed when I was on Bid TV.
Right.
And I've still got it. It still works perfectly. Queen size airbed, made by Best Way. Still got it today. Great device. So big fan.
I didn't notice as well. I know this is your part, but you know, from a dad's point of view here as well, £120 for a swimming pool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a game changer when it's as hot as it's been the last couple of summers as
and
well.
you can spread the cost, so you wouldn't know you. Yeah, 30 quid. 30 quid. Is he trying to become a presenter? Send an email to Jane. 199.99. Please don't miss out on this. 942-337 is your item number. Great deals. Now, come on, let's get back to where we started. We've got these beautiful lights. We've got them in 5 different colours at the moment. We've taken the price down again. I know it's $69.99. We've gone down. I remember 80 quid. We've gone down to $49.99 right now. The beauty is, you might look at these, they're all different colour lights.
Yeah.
That's because we've made them that way. If you want them all red, they can all be red. If you want them all to be the orange, which is the natural flame look, so that they look like they're real flames inside there, you can do that too. It's all about choice. And in the past, we used to bring you only black. Now we've got black, we've got grey, we've got navy, we've got brown, we've got caramel. I'd call it bamboo myself, but yeah, there's all these choices available to you. Let's go back to basics and tell us how they achieve this great look. The flame, the flicker.
Yeah, the flame is really the quality that you've got in here, first of all. So very clever. This is 96 LEDs that are in here that create this wonderful flickering flame effect, which is what you can see. And again, with it being LED, it's a stronger light. Yeah, it's very clever because the casing that you've got in allows that light to pool out there as well. But what I love about these is, yes, absolutely, they're solar lights. People at home, of course, will know solar lights, obviously. I'm not teaching it's okay because it comes from the sun. That's how they're charged. But these are slightly different because they also have a USB connection as well. So you can charge them indoors. For me, my wife wouldn't let me. She'd have them straight outside in the garden. But I'd have them in the house for the kids, for night lights and things like that, because there's so much more you can do with them. They're hard wearing, they're lightweight though, but because they come with the remote control here as well, Paul, there are 12 different colours that you can choose and pick through, which is so much fun. And they really are fantastic, vibrant colours. One press of the button, if I go with green, for example, have a look at what it does here. Turns them this beautiful, I mean, it's really, you imagine that with the lights down.
I'll tell you when this is fun, I've got to share this. When it snows, okay, in the height of winter, obviously most people get them because they want to be out in the garden and see them in the summer. We get that, we understand that. But when you're in the kitchen, I'm saying this from personal experience, you can pick that remote up off the window and just change the colour of them, and they look beautiful on the snow. They reflect heavily with the snow. And
you know, more importantly as well, you haven't got to go outside to change them or turn them. They don't come with one button. You press the on button, and if you want to, pop them in the stakes, because they also come with stakes as well, so you can have them slightly higher, as you can see we've got here in the plant pots, or you can have them on the base that we've got. But you haven't got to do anything, like you said, you haven't got to go out in the cold, you just press a button.
I like the blue in the snow. I think it just really
look fantastic.
I personally, in the garden, I love the natural flame. If
Yep.
we're sitting out having dinner, I'd go for the natural flame. But in the winter months when it snowed, they look great in the blue. But hey, it's all choice, right?
Yeah,
it's all choice.
Well, but you can change the modem, you can change the flicker of the light that you've got. As you've seen, you can change the colour. Or I haven't done anything there, by the way. That's automatic. So automatically now, I just turn them all around here, they'll all start changing into different colours and working themselves. And again, the thing for me is the investment that you're making. This isn't a, this isn't a toothbrush. Don't worry about that. You don't change it next year because, you know, it's got a little bit worn.
For years to come.
You know, for years to come. And that's why, I hate to say it, buy cheap, buy twice. And what I mean by that is the build quality that you've got of these have been designed to last for a long, long time. But not only that as well, it's something that's ease of use. It's not going to cost you in batteries because it's being directly through solar, or you can charge it to the USB port if you chose to do that.
And there's a distinct advantage of getting them from us. One, look, I can put my hand behind it and you can see the size. So when these turn up, you will not be surprised because you know the size. I'm sharing that story because earlier I told you about my friends that thought they got a better deal than Ideal World. They bought a load of these lights, and yet when they turned up, theirs were that big. They thought, yeah, they even told me, we were over for dinner, and they're telling me, oh yeah, we got a better deal than you. And then they told me the whole story. They were miniature versions. So yeah, if you just saw a photograph of them on a website, how do you know what size they are? Here you can see that they are the large ones. These are also the better ones, the new ones, because we don't have to put a little disc on the top.
Nope.
In the past, we put a disc on the top so they would come on. These do not require it to get dark. They can work that way. Alex was explaining that when it gets to be dusk, they'll automatically come on if that's what you want. But there's also, these are designed with the remote control that you can turn them on any part of the day.
Yeah, and I just think, what I love about it is the colours. The colours really are super, super vibrant. Sometimes you can get solar lights that, yeah, they've got smaller little LED lights, and they're not as effective. You don't really get the shine, or perhaps because of the housing that they're in, there's nothing that's actually spraying out for them as well. But with these, it's beautiful. You've got the colours coming through. They're great for the garden, and you can change the mood. You can change the garden, as you said. Perhaps maybe Valentine's Day is a little bit too cold to have a romantic meal outside.
Yeah, I think so.
But bring them inside. Well, bring them inside.
My wife would kill me.
Did a barbecue for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, come on, love. Let's go outside. Let's wrap up and get out there.
What about for the kids then? Like for the kid, we're talking about the kids, aren't we? What about like for a party?
Yeah.
Pirate-themed
Well, my
parties
daughter,
and things?
but this was obviously before lockdown, so I'm going to say it's 2, maybe even 3 years ago now. We got teepees. So she had sleepover with all her friends. Her birthday's in July, so they could all stay outside. These would be brilliant because they could have left them on all night long in the tent, and you know there's no trouble. There's no sign of trouble, no flames.
The way they're set up with this as well, what I really like about it is a difference perhaps. You know, I said right at the start, what I wanted to do was focus on why are these different to what you would normally find in a garden centre. Well, most, not all, but most in a garden centre just come with the long stake to be put into the garden, because that's what they're predominantly for.
Yeah,
right?
I agree.
But with these, because you've got them here, because they're almost like chalices, you know, it's almost something like like a wine goblet or something like that. You can take it with you. Just pop them in the back of the car.
Yeah.
You never know when you're going camping or
if you've
staying
got a
at a friend's
caravan
house,
and you're lucky enough to have an awning, sit outside and eat your dinner. Yeah. There's lots of reasons to get your hands on
nice and easy to use. And again, if you did want to take them and adjust them and pop the stake in, they just simple as that.
I've just been reminded we're getting very close to the end of the show. So can we go back to the rattan very briefly?
Yeah.
Let's go back to the rattan because we are running out of time, unfortunately. So it's so easy to chat away with Alex. He's lovely. He's very endearing. And before you know it, we're chatting away about life. So, and I'm going to blame the chairs as well because when you're sitting here, you are...
It's comfortable. It's lovely.
Yeah, it feels like we're outside on a porch, on the decking, and we're having a chit-chat. The only thing missing is a little table with the wine on it. You've got the table.
I've got the table here.
Yeah, try drinking out of them glasses.
Yeah, a big glass of wine, wouldn't it? But what I'm going to do then, I'll do a little bit of what I'm going to stand up and show you around the rattan, if I may, because I want to show you everything that you've got.
The cushions are included, I'm presuming.
Sorry?
The cushions are included.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I want to show you, because you've got the cushions here as well. So these are included. They are UV protection. They're also fine. If you left them out and it had a bit of a spray, for example, from the rain, don't worry about it. They'll dry off. We normally, I've got this, by the way, I've got this set at home. So my mum got a set lovely for me and for my brother for Christmas. These are fantastic.
Your mum bought these sets?
Bought these set. Bought
wow.
me and Ali a set and my brother a set for Christmas. Fantastic Christmas present. We love them.
That is a great Christmas present, isn't it?
Absolutely love them. We normally take these in most nights. We don't have to. does come with a cover as well, which is fantastic. The rattan, if I just take the cushion away, because I want to show you, because a lot of rattan that is man-made doesn't have a lot of give to it. This has a lot of give to it as well. So it's super comfortable. Again, this is weatherproof, but underneath here
And is there an advantage to it being man-made?
Yeah, it is, because again, natural rattan is beautiful, but one of the issues that you get is eventually it will start to deteriorate. It might not be as weatherproof as this. This is lightweight as well, super, super lightweight, really, really easy to clean.
UV protected, I read.
UV protected as well. If you wanted to clean it, it's just a little bit of soap and a sponge. It's actually underneath here, so it's a steel frame underneath here. It's powder coated as well. When it comes delivered, when mine came delivered, it's fantastic because this cushion here, which has got a zip on it, by the way, so you can take that off and wash it if you want to. That actually tucks in underneath.
Oh, right.
The,
so if you're looking for it, going, where's my cushion?
Yeah, I didn't hardly any assembly whatsoever. It came ready-made for me, literally. The rockers have got rubber
underneath it.
Underneath as well, so it's not squeaking. And even the table's tempered glass. It's a beautiful design. You've got that, again, that rattan running around the outside there as well. Ali and I love them. We go and we sit in the garden. Let's say I normally have it. You're saying I have a glass of wine. I normally have a gin and tonic.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I have a gin and tonic and
just get into all those different flavour gins.
Yes.
Have you? Yeah. My mum, she's a gin lover, and she's into them all as well now. What's your favourite?
So there's one that they do, which is blood orange, which I didn't think I would like.
I've heard
it's
of
lovely.
That.
But then you try them with all different kind of tonics as well. Like with a ginger ale tonic is fantastic.
Ginger ale tonic.
Ginger ale tonic.
Never even heard of it.
Yeah, I had a Japanese gin with a which apparently worked with like chilies and ginger ale tonic. The only problem is because this is so comfortable, when I get off the chair, I'm still rocking, but I'm not sure if that's because of the chair or the gin, to be honest with you.
Love it, love it.
I'm going to come sit down with you again.
Yeah, so hey, maybe you'll enjoy a cocktail as well. Yeah, you got the opportunity to sit outside and enjoy. Don't forget, you don't have to have a big garden to enjoy these. Alex was sharing a story about his brother who just has a little courtyard area. You just want to be outside. Doesn't even have to be directly in the sun. Maybe you don't even like the sun, but you like to be outside in the evening. Here's a chance to do that. Maybe you're lucky enough to overlook the ocean. Maybe you've got a balcony and you can overlook the ocean. There are so many reasons to consider these. Here's another idea. Maybe there's a baby on the way. Wouldn't it be nice to have these so you could sit and rock the baby in the nursery? And then, of course, once the baby's grown up or you stop rocking the baby, then you've got the opportunity to use them in the garden. There are so many ideas. Conservatory is a good one.
I've got a baby on the way, haven't I?
I don't know.
Yeah, I have, but it's not. When I say it's not mine, people.
My jaw just dropped.
What do you mean? No, I'm going to be a granddad.
No!
I'm going to be. So
how old's your oldest then?
So Harvey, who's my oldest, is 21.
Wow! Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, 1st of August, they're having a little girl.
Ah, it's lovely. Isn't it?
So yeah, I won't be in the garden with. Well, I might be actually. 1st of August would be lovely.
I think kids. I know it's true first. Love to get the babies to the grandparents.
Yeah.
Because it's a break, isn't it? You get a break.
Well, they live with us, so I'm going to have the baby. I can't wait. I love
Yeah, it's great.
I love kids.
It's great.
Love it. So.
I'm being told the rain gutter light, is really, really busy. You don't like this one. It is clever because it looks like it's just a hook.
It is.
Put it onto no installation.
No installation. Super, super easy. You literally, as you can see, you hook it onto the onto your drain pipe, onto your gutter. Let it do what it does. It soaks up the sun, converts it into that battery, and then you've got that wonderful LED solar light. And again, I don't know about you, Paul, but that's perfect for me, as you were saying, patio doors. Ali, my wife, always sends me out with the recycling, obviously to go put it into the recycling bins and things like that. One of those over the patio doors.
So does she send you out because you forget to do it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she does.
I'm the opposite. I'm a fanatic of keeping our bin empty.
Right.
The recycling bin in the house.
Yeah.
So I better go out. If it's not every day, it's every other day.
I'm awful. If I can't see it, I forget it. Anything that I can see. The problem is when I come back, the door's locked.
Isn't it? Yeah, I'm a nightmare. My missus must think, oh, he's emptied it again. Oh, he's emptied it again. That's just the way I am. Again, this is really, really clever because you literally just hang it onto that guttering and think of it, it's a safety feature. If perhaps you go outside for the bins at night, then that's a great reason to have them. Patio could be a great reason to do it. Maybe the front door. So as you're making your way towards the front door to put the key in, and you think, oh, I never know where my key is, or I can have trouble getting it in, that will make your life so much easier. $24.99. You can spread the cost over 2 payments as well. But let's get back to a final chance now on these tulip lights. Again, I'm just going to put my hand around so you can see these are the large ones. You do get the additional stem with it as well. So if you want them to go into the ground on the stakes, you will get those as well. Great looking. We've got them in navy blue, we've got them in chocolate brown, caramel, grey, and the classic black as well. Alex, a big thanks to you. Really appreciate you being here tonight.
Pleasure. Really lovely show. Thank you.
I'll bring the wine next time.
Yeah.
And of course, a big thank you to you at home as well. Really appreciate your company too. Don't go anywhere. We've got a lot more coming your way. We're going to stay with you until midnight tonight. And then after midnight, we're going on ITV till 3 o'clock in the morning. Of course, you don't have to wait. You just go to our website, idealworld.tv. See you again tomorrow night.